everyone, and welcome back to Allthemodium 7. In the last episode, we made a switch over. We went from our logic cables, from our pipes to a combination of logic cables and pipes, and it did a pretty good job. If you remember in 2 episodes ago, or I guess the start of the last episode, we had a lot of lag, and now we have a lot less. All of this is green, which means it's doing pretty good in terms of lag, and all of these pipes extract all of the things. By the way, this mod here is called Observable. I know I usually get questions asking that, so I thought I'd mention that. So yeah, in terms of getting items out of the phytogenic insulators, we've pretty much solved that problem. Now, some of you pointed out that we could put in cyclical upgrades. I believe that's what they're called. We have them on a few of our machines in a different setup. These guys here, Cyclical Processing, they will put the seed back into the inventory slot, like back into where it's meant to be. So it'll just stay there pretty much the entire time, which does a number of things. One thing is you no longer have to import items in, so we can get rid of, all of the item importing. And the other thing is, in theory, it's slightly faster because you don't have to wait on pipes. Now, one thing it does do is it takes up an item slot here. What that means is technically slightly slower. And you might have seen when we have the extra seed in the system, like I don't know if there's any examples where there's like multiple. Essentially, if I double up on our seeds, it'll be the same efficiency, right? Because we've got it in a round robin system. So if I have 2,000 seeds in the system, guess what? We will have 2 seeds in each of these, and it'll essentially be as if we had cycling. So the only downside to our current setup is needing to input the items. And as we saw, this won't be the whole episode, I promise, before we get into this. As you can see, our item pipe, although it is combined with the sync pipe, we'll move this around in a second, is producing quite a lot of lag, as well as our ender cells over here. Now, all right, as I was saying, in terms of our pipes here, or our power pipes, right? Someone pointed out that we don't need extra ender cells. We just need extra pipe connections. And that's a really good point, especially since apparently the cells themselves are causing a decent amount of lag. So what we can do here is I can pick these up, and realistically, if I go ahead and grab, I guess we can do universal pipes. Realistically, you could do power pipes as well, whatever your fancy is. And we could, oh God, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. We should just be able to connect them like this. We'll grab our wrench out and we'll hook these up, and this will be just as good. So I can slap one in there, bingo, bango. We now have power going into the machines as we did before. Yep, so they're charging up. All is good in a hot dog stand. So let's run another test. I'm going to let this run for 10 seconds so that we can see how much lag this is creating now. Another thing I would like to do is I'm going to move the sync. I guess I'll move it now and then we'll do another scan in a second. But the reason I want to move the sync is I don't want it sharing a connection with the item filter, right? With the item pipe, because you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? Because then that way we can see how much lag this pipe is making as opposed to how much lag both of them are making. I think that makes sense. So I have to do another one because obviously we moved that around while we were scanning, so we'd get some interesting results. But in 5 seconds here, all of our overlays should update, and we'll have a new, I guess, estimate on how much lag we're making. So all of the individual lag that the ender cells were generating has now been combined into this one, and I mean, I'll be honest, it's still a laggy mess. Yeah, it's definitely a laggy mess. If anything, it's more laggy than when they were connected. So I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. I could mess around with this for a little bit just to sort of see what I can do. Like maybe try to combine all the pipes together. Maybe that'll do something. I'm not sure though. In terms of the item input, we could easily add it into our integrated system. Easily, quote unquote, easily. In fact, you know what? I want to try something, right? So obviously, in terms of the outputs, we can set one of these outputs to be input and output, right? Just like this. So it'll allow items to go in and out of that one side of the machine. So that's pretty cool. What you can do as well, though, well, not what you can do as well, but what I'm going to try to do is see if we can just put stuff in here anyway, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this pipe here. So all of our seeds will go in here instead of in the system, which means once these finish, as we should see soon, yep, oh God, all the machines power off beautifully. So what I want to try is setting up a pipe here, because if this works, we'll probably just do this. And if it doesn't work, then we'll see what we do. But what I want to get is an item importer. What this guy will do is it'll import into the system. So when I place this here, you'll see. Now, one thing it will do, I think, is it'll try to go over there. We don't want it to. So we're going to have to do some filtering. But for now, I'll just place this and we'll see what happens. For starters, if literally any of these turned on, we're good. You know what I mean? But what I'll do is I'll grab a variable card. We'll open this guy up and I'll put him into import all items. Let's see what happens. Oh, what is that? Import all items using an item importer. Well, for starters, what's that? What's this mysterious? What's going on up here? Hold on. What are you doing, buddy? Oh my God, wow, talk about receiving the goods. This guy, 38 in there. Man, what a soldier. Anyway, as you can see, they're not turning on. So as this currently stands, it doesn't work. For an example, if I made this input and output, look at that, works perfectly. So we have an option. To be fair, it's an easy option. If I go and right click all of these, it's a lot easier to tell which ones are right clicked and which ones aren't. Do I do that? I'll tell you what, hey, I'll make a deal. We might do that at like the end of the episode. How much nether quartz do we have? Do we have enough? We might actually, you know what? I don't think we do. I think we needed like 600,000, didn't we? Do I do it? You know what? I'll tell you what. It's a weekend. Listen, it's a weekend. No, what I will say though is, although I am going to do this, it's going to be horrific, but I am going to do this. I want to make it clear that, what do I want to make it clear about? You know what? While we're here, let's do input and output as well, just to make this a little bit easier, on us mentally. Is that, oh God, why can't I open it? That's not good. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. I'm pretty much going to cut with all of these done, so I will be right back. All right, so I haven't done all of them. I lied. Well, sort of. As you can see, these are causing more lag than our entire system built together was. And only some of them, and only occasionally. And I'll be honest, I don't know why. I genuinely don't know why, but I figured I probably shouldn't do the rest because there was probably going to be a bad time. I genuinely don't know entirely what the issue is, to be completely honest. It could be as simple as these. So let me maybe turn these off and see if that somehow solves it. Oh, you know what? Everything's opening instantly. I genuinely think it was the auto input output that was messing us up. Because look, I mean, everything's opening flawlessly the first time around this time. I'll do one more little profile here for 30 seconds, but oh yeah, it's happening instantly. So don't turn on auto import and auto export when you have all this stuff hooked up, because apparently that's a bad time. So don't do that. But we'll once again, as long as nothing else shows up as bad, I'll be back with all of these set up to import and output on the top, not automatically though. Do you know what I just realized as well? Now listen, we're going to be lagging a lot as items are coming in and out of these, and these guys are turning off and on, right? There's going to be a lot of frame rate lag. In theory, couldn't I have them export and import into the ones beside them? You know what I mean? Like if I had actually thought about this and planned this out a lot better, couldn't I have no need to input items at all? Like even without using the cyclical upgrade, because we could have it output the seeds to the one on the right and have that one output the seeds to the one on the left, and then it would they'd just keep themselves running, and then all we would need to do is what we have now, which is export the items. Maybe that would work. Maybe. Okay, so it's all been done. Now, as you can see, there's a theme going throughout this entire build, which is sort of like a wave of them turning off and turning on. That's causing lag, I believe, as all the light updates. It's also, it's slowing us down, right? It's a bit of a problem. Now, the issue there, those ones, by the way, they have stacks in them from when we first started. So they're a separate issue. But the rest of this, the issue is, right? Obviously, it's running out of stuff. That's the issue. The issue is, over here, that these guys, the one item importer can't move enough stuff. Well, it can move enough stuff. What's the right wording? It can't move the stuff fast enough, right? So it can do full stacks. It could fill these up with stacks. The problem is it can't fill all of them up with stacks at once. It has to go one by one in a row. And that's sort of fine. But the problem is, if we do one item at a time, they don't stay on long enough. And if we do a stack of items, they stay on for too long. And a stack's fine, but that's not the issue. The issue is we don't have a stack worth of we don't have 6,400 or even more. We don't have 64,000 seeds, right? That's the problem. So we need to find a nice middle ground. At the moment, I've got it set to 4, and as you can see, it's not too bad. But we need to put a little bit more. So I'm gonna up this guy. We'll try 8. We'll try to double this. So I'm changing the item transfer rate. That's the important one there. And so now it will move, if we look in here, 8 at a time. So it flies through them a lot faster, like a crazy amount faster. But then hopefully the ones that do get stuff in them will stay on a bit longer. What I could do as well is like these guys here. Let's just empty them so that they're on the same playing field as the rest of everything else. And we'll put that stuff in there. So yeah, as you can see, currently the issue is we need a lot more. That's I guess the problem at the moment. How much did these guys have? I doubt they had 8 in them. These guys had 8. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you at all. What we could do as well, if we want to like make sure, is we can open this up, click on the plus, and down here, like we've obviously got item transfer rate set to 8. That's how much it moves at once. And then if we go down to the very end, check stack size. If only exactly the given stack size is allowed to be moved in 1 tick, not less. If I say yes, then we won't have an issue of like 4 going into 1. It'll only move 8 at a time. And that just makes things a little bit more consistent. So over here, these guys are about to run out. And I mean, to be fair, it's a bad test until we have that many seeds. And the other issue there is that, well, I've ordered that many seeds. Like, well, I haven't ordered that many. We didn't have enough essence. But I've ordered seeds. They just take a really long time to craft. So we're probably going to leave this. We're going to leave it for now. It's functional, you know, it'll do the trick. If we really want to, which I do, we can temporarily at least switch this guy out for the other thing, you know? Because why not? Why not? I mean, we've got the main like brunt of the work set up, so this can be like a temporary little fix just to like just to make sure that we're still got stuff going. So set this guy to extract, put in the pipe upgrade, set it to round robin. Perfect. So now every single one should light up, pretty much no problem. Awesome. Cool. So yeah. Whew. I'm happy to move away from that for a little bit. Obviously, the fluid we need to sort out and the power we need to sort out. That's a story for another time. So, what is happening for the rest of this episode? Well, for starters, let's see how close we are. If I search infinite, if I can figure out how to spell it, it's a tough word, infinite. Just tell that to my fat fingers. We're close. Not too close, but we're somewhat close. Next up is going to be diamonds. That's the next main issue. Diamonds. So, how do we get diamonds? I'm not growing diamonds. There has to be a better way than growing diamonds. You know what I mean? Like, we can't just be doing seeds for everything. That'll be far too tedious. Bees feel like the same boat. I'm almost thinking graphene. You know what I mean? I feel like we almost make a giant coal farm that makes diamonds. Because that sounds pretty fun. I'll be honest. Ooh, mob drops, cave creeper. Someone told me about this, didn't they? Yeah, I need a cave creeper. Spawns in any biome at a light level below 8. Cave creeper. The cave creeper would be the way to go, wouldn't it? That would definitely be the way to go. You could do a blacksmith, a sifter. This guy here, okay. Pressure chamber for some coal. Salvaging some tools. I'll be honest, the cave creeper is the easiest option. Like, phenomenally easy. Like, really easy. The problem is finding a cave creeper. I don't have cave creepers. Where am I getting the cave creeper from? Like, what do you think this is? I don't really have cave creepers on demand. I mean, I can look for one. We've looked for one before though, and like we've got creepers. We just don't have cave creepers. I mean, there's a creeper in a cave, you know. Like we're halfway there. We're like dancing around it, but we're just not quite there yet. The problem is as well, these cave creepers, they look like cobble, you know what I mean, or they look like stones. So they're actually quite hard to find. Oh, that was a nice little light shaft. So yeah, I mean, I do think the cave creeper is probably our best option in terms of just like speed and getting stuff done. But regardless, it's still like, I don't know. I'm just gonna get lucky and find one. And the worst part about like you know what? Actually, hold on. Cave creeper. There's no like spawn egg, is there? Cave spider, cave creeper. No, there's no like recipe for it. I was gonna say we could maybe craft it. The issue with looking for a mob specifically is that like it's purely chance based, and so you get the two dynamics. One dynamic where it's like, realistically, if I cheated in terms of just like progression and like whatever, it makes no difference. You know what I mean? Because it's luck. I could find one right there. You know what I mean? That could just be a creeper. but I can't find one. And then the side note of that is, because I obviously don't want to do that at all, how do you guys know that I haven't done it? And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing right now, which is sort of stalling for time, hoping that we stumble upon one on camera, because then it's a lot more, you know, I don't feel as I don't know, on edge, you know what I mean? I don't feel like you guys are going to be like, yeah, sure. Is there anything good in here? I mean, probably. Shimmer 2. What's the point of Shimmer 2? Oh, randomly teleports attackers away. That'd be pretty good for this guy that we got right now. Might use that. Okay, well, I'll keep looking. I probably will come back to finding one, or not finding one, depending on how long I'm searching for. Yeah, I might look up where they spawn as well. Now, I do have something we can use to try and help us out. Like this thing. I mean, we're just going to be finding normal creepers for the most part, but we should hopefully be able to find them faster than we currently are. What it is called is the Spectral Eye Amulet. This guy's pretty cool. The arcane gold and stuff, it's all crafting recipes you can pretty much do with vanilla stuff and arcane crystals that you just find mining. But it shows us the outlines of mobs through walls, and so we can sort of look and find like where a creeper is. Like, oh, that creeper is very low down. This might be our cave creeper. Let's go small tunnel mode. And so it makes finding them a lot easier. Oh, look at this area. Oh, okay. What do we have in here? This is a very beautiful location, by the way. Reactive. Has a chance to cast the inscribed spell on tool use or player hurt. Cool. Sure. Vengeance Spirit. Oh, I'll bring that with me. Nothing's in there. Or something is, but I don't need it. Okay. I'm like trying to read all these things like, oh, is this worth bringing? We'll leave it there. We can come back for it in the future if we want. Where was that creeper I saw and was like going towards? Oh, they're just normal creepers. Unlucky. Oh, cave creeper. Okay, we got it. You know what? They're taller and shorter. Like the legs are taller and their heads are shorter. In terms of finding them, I thought it looked different. Maybe I'll cut to when I saw it through the window. Right now, boom. Okay, and then we're back. Yeah, I totally remembered to do that in post. But cool. That is honestly what we're after. Let's grab our. Oh, what do I need here? I need a mob imprisonment tool to capture this guy, and then we've got to hope that we get a spawn egg from him, I believe. So we'll pick this guy up. Cave Creeper. Creeper overhaul Cave Creeper. And this guy will drop emeralds and diamonds when we chop him up. And this whole area, what, like, some sort of dungeon. Okay. Sure. There's also fish. I'm probably going to teleport back to our base with a warp stone. Okay, so what's the plan? Well, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to place in, not the witch, I'm going to place in the cave creeper. And I'll put the witch away for now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this guy on. And I'm just going to start hitting it with my sword that has capturing 6 on it. So these should start spawning. And what we're after is a spawn egg. Which, once again, sounds pretty chance-based. Which it is. But it's a pretty good chance, believe it or not. So this is what our life now... Oh, yeah, okay. Like, it is that good of a chance. So now we have a pretty good spawn egg. So, let me... Oh my god, our inventory is just horrific. It's full again, isn't it? I think it is, right? Yeah, it's full. Well, what we can do is we can take this out. We can place it in here. And it'll, like, empty, you know, a couple 100,000, which is pretty good. And then we can put it back in here and, you know, keep using it for a little longer. That's just putting it into our storage drawers. So yeah, awesome. Now we can store all this stuff just a little bit better. Okay, so next up, realistically we should do another whatchamacallit? What's the word I'm looking for? Another spawner in here, or I just replace one of these spawners. Now, what did we need? We needed the ender pearls for something, and I'll be honest, I don't remember what it was for. But we needed like a lot of ender pearls. You know what? It might have been for the resonant integral components. Because these needed, well, I don't know how much they needed. Like if I just try to order this. Yeah, we need a bunch of ender pearl fragments. So at the moment, we don't need that. Like we've got a decent amount. I thought I made a recipe with ender pearl fragments, but I think I did it with something else. Regardless, we've got a decent amount. If I wanted to, I could flick this on for like literally like half a second, and I imagine we would have more than enough. But then I guess you could say the same about the redstone. You know, we've got a lot of redstone. Maybe I replace the witch. Oh god, there's so many already. That is crazy. What do we have in terms of spawn eggs? We have 4 witch spawn eggs, so I'm going to replace the witch one. The witch one is this, so I'm going to right click in our cave spider. There we go, cave creeper, not cave spider. And then if we turn this guy on, we'll now have enderman and cave creepers, and they are going to make us all the goodies. Yeah. I don't like all this being there. You know what I mean? I don't, because that being there insinuates stuff dropping on the ground soon. Also, are we getting cave creepers? I feel like I'm not seeing cave creepers. We're sort of feeling that, right? The severe lack of cave creepers in this cave creeper spawner. What's going on here? Ignores light, ignores. You know what I might do? I have a feeling that this cave creeper only spawns at like a certain Y level. What I might need to do is place an ender egg on this guy. And the ender egg, enderman spawn egg, ender dragon egg, is that what it's called? Yeah. We have a bunch of dragon egg essence, which is what we're going to use to make the dragon, dragon head. Is the head I've really confused myself. Hold on. Let's go spawner real quick. Right click on a spawner. What thing ignores all like spawning conditions? It is the dragon egg. Oh, and this needs dragon egg chunks. Oh, that's easy. We just make 3 of these, and then we craft those together like that, and we get a dragon egg. You ready? I bring this down here. We go into the cave creeper. We right click this guy on. There we go. So now it should just spawn no matter what. And we flick this. And do we get... Yeah, look at that. Cave creepers. Awesome. So now it's properly working. We should be getting a bunch of stuff in here. That's going to be like iron ores, emeralds, all that crazy stuff. I don't think those items that we see in there are actually there, by the way. I think it's a visual glitch. I think everything's being exported so fast that like we can't even register it mentally. Or visually, I guess. So we should see a number of things. First of all, raw ore for the iron should be going up a crazy amount for some reason. Emeralds should be going up a lot. I mean, they're going up. I wouldn't say a lot, but they're going up. Same with diamonds. These should be going up. And I mean, they are. But once again, not a lot, to be honest. Not a lot at all. Okay. What was the rate here from this mob drop? It is a 1% chance for diamonds. Cool. Cool. So we're going to be getting mainly a lot of gunpowder, a lot of stone, iron, gold, and yeah. But hey, listen. We're going to get some anyway, and it's going to be, infinite, essentially. As long as this goes on, it's going to be infinite. In terms of how many of those mobs are spawning, to be honest, not too many. They're all getting ground up, though, right? Everything's getting ground up. I think so. There's lots of Endermen. I'll be honest with you. I think the Endermen are a mistake, because they don't seem to get chopped up instantly. They sort of bounce around a bit. And the more mobs in this room, the less mobs can spawn at once. You know what I mean? So I'll be honest. I think that is something we wanna fix. I don't know how to fix it though. Like this right here, this is a problem. They should not be doing this. Like I don't actually know why. This mob masher, he has 10 sharpness in him. He's got all this stuff. Are we able to enchant this only with reactive? The mob masher itself, can this guy be enchanted? He can be, once again, only reactive. Alternatively, I place a mob masher here. Right? Mob masher. Yeah. Let's craft as many of this as it will let me. I think I'm going to need a bunch of iron swords, which it's going to be a lot easier to just craft them like this. I'm going to do this because I do think that this will be worth it. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. So we're going to get this one. All right, 2 iron spikes. We'll grab this guy. So yeah, my plan is to sort of place him where this stuff is. So realistically, what I should do is grab a lever and just like sort of turn it on a little bit at the moment. And we're probably going to do that by like somehow powering this guy through the floor. Oh, I think if I flick this, that kills him. Yeah, so here we go. Like, look, right now it's on. And look at how little they're dying. That is horrible. Like, look, they're bouncing over it. That's very bad. Like, very bad. I'm going to place this guy here. And I'm going to fill him up. What are these particles? Huh. Anyway, sure. And then we're going to get 10, 10 sharpness, 10 looting, all that fun stuff. Alrighty, so inside this guy, obviously all of these will go. Beautiful. Next up, we're going to grab... we need a lever. We need one of these levers, and then we need to like do some magic to it. So it's going to be like this, and then back in the system until it turns into what we want, which is this guy right here. So this guy's going to go there. We're then going to grab an ender pearl, right click on this guy, and then right click on the switch, and that links them together. So now if I turn this guy back off, so that he's not on at the moment, it's nice and safe in here, I should be able to turn this on, and it will toggle that, and everything should get mashed. And what we should see if we go in here, yeah, look, the Endermen are dying instantly, which allows all the mobs to spawn so much faster because they're just hitting there. And in terms of mob spawning, if a mob spawns on this, well, it's the masher. So we don't have to worry about like, a million Endermen in this one spot. And so, just like that, we're good. We should, like, that genuinely should increase our production a lot more than, previously we were getting. So let's maybe have a look. Do we see... I mean, like, it's not a lot. It's really not a lot. We're not getting much diamonds at all. But hey, we're getting them. You know what I mean? It's happening. Cool. So once again, let's check our little update. Where are we? 46 minutes into this episode. Look, hey, another 100,000 or so nether quartz done. That's good. Diamonds? We're getting there. Now, wool. Okay, wool. What is the issue with wool? Well, to be honest, we should have infinite wool, but I didn't do something I should have done a while ago. Inside this room, we have a dispenser down here that I can reach, and he's meant to have shears on him. The problem was I didn't give him indestructible shears, and so it didn't really do the job. So what we're going to do here is I'm just going to grab normal shears because we don't need anything crazy. Well, actually, I'll see. Because weren't there shears that can, they have a chance to have, like, them regrow? No, it's this thing. No, sheared wool will be changed to a random color. I mean, that's fun. That's definitely fun. We might do that. But I swear there was another... Let's do hashtag wool. Yeah, here we go. Wool received is doubled, but the sheep takes damage. We don't want that. Sheep have a 50% chance, 50%, I don't know why I said it like that, chance to instantly regrow their wool. That is an incredible upgrade. We're going to try and get our hands on this growth serum. There's a chance we already have it, by the way, within our enchantment library over here. Possibly. Maybe. So it's called growth serum? No, we don't. We don't have it. What about the other thing? The chromatic... We have that? No. If we're lucky, which we might be, it could be in here when we chuck our shears in. Life mending unusing. Wow, what is unusing? What an interesting upgrade. Unusing. Tool becomes unusable when having only one durability left. So it won't break. So that's a fun one. We don't need it, but that'll stop you from like breaking a really good tool you like. So I'm going to store all my levels, and I'm going to retrieve. I'll retrieve 90 just so that we have some to spend. Chuck this guy in here. Now this library, by the way, is not a max tier. Realistically, we should do that, but currently it's not. I'm going to chuck this on. What do we get? Okay, so this actually gave us the chromatic aberration and growth serum. Beautiful. So what I'm going to do here, you might not agree with, but I'm actually going to try to see if I can... Oh, you know what? We need more books here. This is... Oh, not cooks. We need books. What I was going to say has left me. What I was going to say, though, is I want to disenchant this. So I'll do that real quick. And the reason I want to do that is so that we can put only the upgrades we want on there, right? So if I go ahead and grab my shears... we can open this guy up, and I don't have to put on, the chromatic thing if I don't want to. I can just grab my growth serum. That's good. In fact, I'll leave it there, and I want to put on fortune. In terms of fortune, I want to put the max level on, so I'm actually going to have to order a little bit more. Hashtag fortune. I think this system works. We changed it around quite a few different times, but it might work now. Another thing we very much need are books. And we need books to automatically go in here, and we just don't have them doing that, and I don't know why. Oh yeah, there we go. That was our fortune. Beautiful. So we now have a fortune book in there, which means I think I can take it to the next level. Yeah, awesome. No, not awesome. I can't yet. Hold on. We need another one. None of these are fortune, right? No, this one is, but it's not in here for some reason. Fortune. Cool. Did that do it? Fortune? Nope, we need another fortune maybe. Oh, yep, there goes our tool. So that should be another fortune book. There we go. I'll manually place him in. I'm just trying to take it to the next level. F fortune. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to put the growth serum. We're going to put max level fortune that we can do at the moment, which is 7, it looks like. And then finally, we'll also grab our Eternal Stellar. Beautiful. So on the anvil, this guy will become this, which is going to be growth serum and fortune. I think that's all we want. And then in the upgrading thing, we'll put him as Eternal. Awesome. Now, I have heard that Eternal doesn't work in machines, that the durability still happens, in which case, I probably do want that unusing, to be completely honest. And while we're here, let's also get unbreaking. What can we get here? We can get a pretty high level. We might as well. What I'll do as well, though, is I swear we could get an even higher level. If I search hashtag unbreaking, oh, wow, we have a lot of stuff to go to. I thought we had, like, an Unbreaking 10 thing. But I guess not, because I don't see it here. I swear we did. Was it on the boots? No, it's just Unbreaking 5. Well, we'll keep an eye out. In the meantime, though, there is something I want to do here, which is Enrich Enchantment Extractor. I'm going to break this. Maybe I won't. Because I obviously need to put power in there, so this guy sort of needs to stay. But I want to put stuff in there. Give me a second. We need to entangle and put books in. That's what I'm essentially trying to say here when I'm messing up. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to place this guy somewhere. Let me just figure out where. Oh, there's actually a cable spot here. So what I'm going to do is this factory. I don't think I'm using him currently, so we'll just place this guy here instead. Sure. This thing doesn't need to exist. So we'll just ignore that. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, God. All right, we're going to place an entangled block. I'm going to entangle this guy here. We're going to get an Ultra Exporter. Open this guy up, chuck him in with books and with a crafting upgrade. And this guy should now fill up with books. That's pretty good. The next thing is this guy should be working. I think currently the issue is our storage is full once again. So that's something else that we can temporarily fix. Once again, we're working towards infinite storage. We're getting there. We just need to do some... Oh, this guy's pretty much empty, it looks like. Or pretty much full, should I say. I believe, yeah, I'd made one of these. I'm going to order a second one, and then we're going to go ahead and upgrade this guy into just being a complete disc. So apparently I need to order all this stuff. Did I put this in here? Yeah, I don't... A little bit confused how we don't have any of this stuff, but I'll order it. That's fine. Oh, you know what? It's because I ordered that cell, maybe? I don't know. Okay, that was a pretty rough experience, but we've gotten our second cell. I'll chuck that guy back in there. And my lesson learned from that is not only that we should have these backups, because, you know, it's pretty good to have an extra one, you know, ready for us. But more importantly than that is making sure that we have a storage housing also made and ready in the system. Because if we don't have one of those, we have to try to craft on. And when the inventory is full, that's really hard to do. That's a very difficult challenge. Okay. So what were we doing? We were doing our book stuff, right? So I was checking to make sure that this system was now fully functional. Yeah, look at that. Full of books. So this is actually really good, because this is going to be taking these tunics out of our system, right? Which is awesome. What we should be getting from this is a bunch of unenchanted ones, and somehow that makes it better. Let's search tunic. Yeah, we should be... I think... Yeah, you can see these numbers are going down. Are any other numbers going up, or are these getting voided? I'm not entirely sure what's happening. What I was trying to do at some point, I don't know where I ended up doing this, but I was going to try and get all of that stuff out of the system. And I don't know, into like trash bins or something. Or maybe I was putting it into an armory contraption or something like that. I don't know. All I know is that surely this is a good thing. Just getting this stuff going. The problem is, are we getting more than we're getting rid of? Like, I just saw that, like, this number. Oh, there they are. These are the tunics. These are the ones we're getting rid of. So I'll tell you what. I'm going to grab this. I mean, like, what do these have on them? They're so useless. Like, magic protection and soulbound. Let's take care of this real quick. You know what I'm going to try again? I'm going to try this guy, the creative exporter. So at the moment he's doing nothing. if I chuck in a tunic with exact mode off, does this thing just fill up? I might have crashed my game, by the way. That tends to happen when you use these creative items. And it kind of looks, oh, there it is. This thing, look in the top left. It is now full of all that junk. So if I check my system at the bottom here, we still do have some tunics, which we should be getting rid of. But it's possible as well that this armory is just full. Like it's genuinely possible it's full. If we grab an external storage right here, I'm going to have to apparently have to order the stuff. I'm going to have to add that stuff on our list. But anyway, if I slap this guy on, we can see that he can hold apparently 4,000 things, but it's 4,000 things that don't stack anywhere else. So it's honestly a really good deal. So I'm going to now pick this up. And, you know, we can put it anywhere. I'll slap it there, sure. We can hook it on later. But then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab another armory cabinet. And we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to fill this guy up. So once again, yep, that's the... Oh, look as well. Look in the top left. I think he's getting everything. Unless this guy was already full. I think he might have already been full. I think we did this another day with all the different ingredients and stuff. Oh, actually, I might have just made a mistake. I think I just like sent them in an infinite loop. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. I think I just crashed my game because I think I just sent those in an infinite loop where it was pulling tunics into itself infinitely, like 24/7, non-stop, all at once. And so I may have crashed my game, so I might have to reload. Alrighty, we're back. Clearly, you know, mistakes were made. Let's try not to make them again. We probably will, let's be honest. When that happens, by the way, I have to reload the entire mod pack. So keep that in mind. And we pretty much lose the item as well. So we'll do this. This should lag for a little bit, but it has an end, right? Because we're not instantly putting the stuff back in the system. So there we go. That's taken care of. We'll pick this back up. Okay. Whew, we're good. All right, so this guy, full. Beautiful. He can come over here. That's where he can sit, and he's full of a bunch of junk. Awesome. We're going to do the same with literally anything else we have. Whilst being careful not to make the same mistake we did before. So this guy, he's already got a bunch of stuff in him. This time we'll place the external storage down. I'm going to have to actually craft one. And the important thing, obviously, is making sure I don't have them, like, linked up together at the same time. Because or else it's exporting itself into itself at the same time. It's a bad time, you know what I mean? So I place this guy. He's pretty much full. I mean, what's that? 34,000. Oh, he's actually, what? How does he have 34,000 out of 4,000? I'll tell you what. We'll ignore that. We'll say sure. Of course he does. And we're just gonna move him away. Why does he have so much? Yeah, sure, whatever. You can chill there. Beautiful. All right, these guys, they can't take upgrades, can they? No, it doesn't look like it. We're going to get another armory, and I'm just going to do this until we have all of this stuff out of our system. That is essentially my plan here. So if it works, great. If it doesn't work, unlucky. But it should work. So we're going to slap this guy down here again, set up our exporter, open this guy up. I'm trying to think of like alternatively what we can do. I don't really know if there is an alternative. To be honest, yeah, I don't really know. But we'll just keep filling this guy up. We're about to see. Are we actually... Oh, it's actually... Oh, I forgot to put exact mode off. There we go. Oh, beautiful. He's filled up. I think that's pretty much as full as he'll be of that stuff. Make sure that we disconnect it. I want to see it in my inventory before I place the storage down. So he only got 1.6k. What we could do, by the way, is I can place this guy first, and I can have him insert only. And that shouldn't crash the game. Like, if I place this here, and I put this in, exact mode off. Look, it hasn't crashed the game. Everything's still updating. We can still open things. Beautiful. So, what is next? Well, we'll have a look through. To be honest, I want to get rid of this stuff. So I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to chuck in shields and see if they go in there. We lagged for a bit. Was that it filling up? It actually wasn't. I don't think we can put shields in there. I think it is literally just armor. So... realistically, we need a tool cabinet, but here's the sad part. I don't think a tool cabinet's a thing. I'll tell you what, we'll grab like leather cap, we'll grab leather boots, we'll chuck this stuff in there. How do we go? Did that fill up at all? It actually, I mean, it didn't. You know what I mean? Like, why didn't it? Because, I mean, there's no way that got rid of all of it, did it? Well, I guess it did. All right, you know what? Let's search boots. We'll add iron boots, we'll add gold boots. We'll even add diamond boots to this list. We'll just make sure that we've got everything in that system. And that should be good. So at the moment, as you can see, it's currently not working. And I'll be honest, I don't really know. Well, I guess it sort of makes sense because if this guy's connected, then we should be able to see the stuff in our system, right? Whereas now that it's disconnected, we shouldn't be able to see the stuff, and yet we still do. So I don't know what to make of this. I genuinely, I don't know. I don't know what to do. What else can we use to store just a bulk of junk? I mean, realistically, it is like, you know, storage disks and stuff. But like, where's the fun in that? All right. We have two options. One is I place like 1 million cabinets and we just store everything in the bulk. Or I trash can it all. And I'll be honest, I'm kind of thinking I just trash can it. At the very least, some of this stuff. Like, for example, these tunics, they're pretty useless. Like, let's be real. They're not doing much. So, simple solution. We get rid of them. Items, exact mode off, and I just chuck in a tunic. And we chuck in, like, this stuff. And then that's just, like, gone from the system, right? What I'll do as well... Oh, I'm going to be so glad to get rid of these. I'm going to get rid of the shields. I'm going to get rid of the bow... Like, we've got a lot of bows. I'm sure some of them have, like, a cool enchant on it. It's not worth it. I'm just going to get rid of them. So all of those and all of the bows should now be gone. Oh, we got a little bit of lag, so I think we just got rid of, like, all of them. And if we look through, we should see none. Another thing we'll get rid of, all these helmets and boots and stuff. I mean, there's a lot of stuff, but we'll figure this out. Boom, 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 boom. They should be gone now. I'm pretty sure if I type hashtag forge armor, we should pretty much have everything we need. In which case, I just grab out anything that is in here and we bin it. If we want to bin it. There's some stuff we probably won't bin, like diamond stuff we probably won't bin. But like, you know, there's stuff we can get rid of. Oh, and look at that. This is all we've got. Okay, so next up, I'm going to do hashtag forge tools. This is all we've got. That seems pretty good to me, to be honest. So, I mean, there's some tridents. They can stay. There's only a few of them. You know what I mean? But just scrolling through here and having a look, I'd say we're pretty good in terms of like small stuff taking up our inventory. Like there's still some stuff, you know, there's like a bunch of these traveler's goggles, which we could get rid of. There's not many though. It's not really worth it at that point. Mainly just the bulk stuff we want to get rid of. And looking at the rest of this stuff, I'd say we're good. Awesome. And we don't even, I mean, we can leave this here if we want. Let's leave this here. Why not? Okay. So, let's get back to business. Now, back to business involves our enchanting area, now that we should be good for the most part. So if we come back over here, oh god, lag our way over. This guy is probably not doing much at this point. That's fine. Us, however, we're chucking unbreaking and unusing onto this guy. So the important upgrade here, ooh, can't even be put on it. The unusing upgrade. Very strange. Unusing. Tool becomes unusable when having 1 durability left. I'll see if listen, this is probably going to break it. Oh, if it even works. Oh, actually, we need experience in here, don't we? Hold on. Alright, let's see if this will fill up. Enchantment applicator? What'd it do? It put the unbreaking on. It only did unbreaking level 3. I thought that's what would happen, but... oh, we got a visitor. I mean, that's annoying, isn't it? So apparently, didn't we enchant the shears with that enchantment on it? Are we just not allowed to do that using an anvil? Let's have a look. Let's, oh, look at our level. Nice. Let's get a few more. Yep, there we go. Go up here. Sorry, we're jumping around a bunch. We'll do this max level enchant. Yeah, see, this gave us unusing. You know what? I'm gonna upgrade this guy instead. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna place this guy first with this guy. It'll have unusing, it'll have fortune, it'll have growth serum. Then I'm gonna get unbreaking. You know, I mean, it already has unbreaking. I don't really know. I'll be honest. I don't know what I was gonna say. But anyhow, we'll try to chuck this on. So boom, boom. It still has all the enchantments. Yep, sounds good. Beautiful. We're gonna come back over here. This is not a quick fix, by the way. This is a pretty slow fix. I'm gonna chuck this in here. And realistically, it should do the job. We should get a bunch of wool. Now listen, the levels of wool, we currently have what, 19? We'll see what happens. We'll see. I don't think it's gonna be anything impressive. I also, if we open this guy up again, yeah, see, it is using the durability. If I put this in my inventory for like a second, I thought it would repair it. Okay, that didn't use durability. Oh, yeah, interesting. Very interesting. I'll keep it in here. Oh, not that. Oh god. Okay, well, we'll dispense that real quick. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll see what happens. Yeah, how much wool do we have? 57. Yeah, we might want a different sort of sheep thing. Alternatively, by the way, we just use like an Allthemodium one that is like actually indestructible. Yeah. Alright, you know what we're gonna do? I reckon we try to put that other upgrade on it, right? So the one that does the damage, but will give us extra wool. So, what's that gonna look like? By the way, any durability? No durability yet. So, there's a few things we'll need. One is we need a way to heal the sheep, and that way should be pretty easy. What I'm gonna do is make one of these. It is a potion pylon, or an infusion pylon, sorry. It'll cost us a block of emerald, a little bit of iron bars and stuff. And this guy will apply potion effects from an activated potion filter at any distance. The next thing we're gonna do is get this potion filter. It is going to need some cyan terracotta, so we'll have to order in some terracotta, but that shouldn't be too tricky. And then we'll craft this, beautiful. And then we will craft our potion filter. And then I need to give myself some potion effect, right? We've got some healing potions and some regen potions, and we can craft regen potions. I'm gonna craft us like a stack of regen potions. So hopefully they'll be on their way. I'll also grab out some of the, yeah, we'll just grab these ones. So I'm gonna drink this. That gives me regen. I'm then gonna right click with a potion filter, and it should apply it. You know what it says? Minimum effect duration, 60 seconds. So the one we applied only does it for what? It only does it for 45 seconds. So we actually need the next level, don't we? We need this to go to level 2. Yeah, we need it to, or not level 2, sorry, but we need it with a bit of redstone. Or we do a level 2, and then, no, that won't work. We have to do a level 1, but with, yeah, but with redstone. Okay, let me figure out how exactly we even made the potions to begin with, and we'll go ahead and upgrade that. I think, is it happening over here? Am I crazy? I think we are. Potion brewer, our chemical imbuer. We've got a bunch of rhyming words. What's this guy doing? He's putting nether warts and ghast tears and stuff to make the potion. Yeah. And he will retrieve the potion in liquid form. So what I want to do is I want to... I need a pattern grid. Alright, so what I want to do is open this guy up, assuming he'll connect. Put in our patterns. And I want to ask for... what do I want to ask for? I think I want to do our chemical imbuer. Right click on this guy to see what he's used in. And I want to find the recipe that adds in that ingredient, the redstone to that potion. So not water. We want it to be, you know, a potion of regen, which I imagine will look somewhat this color, maybe. All right, here we go, regen. And I want it to go into a regen, this one. So I'm going to click this pattern in, create that. Beautiful. That should be all we need. And then I slap it in here. Perfect. This guy does nothing. Have I been doing everything in this machine? Maybe we don't use that other machine. Yeah, you know what? I think I just put in, the potion of regen. I think I know what I need to do. One second. I think I want to search potion regen. Find the potion of regen that's a minute 30. And I want to just do this recipe almost. Hold on. I think if I grab the potion of regen, right, and I place it in here, it puts in this filter. Then all I do is add a piece of redstone in here. This will then create potions of regen minute 30s, right? So I just added an extra piece of redstone in. Drag in this guy in, sorry. They should all be 130, yep. Create that, perfect. Then we place both of these in here, because I think this is the machine we're using. Now if I search for these potions, and I order a stack, we should see in here, all the stuff show up. And yeah, it makes the perfect potions. So then I grab these out, minute 30. I make sure we have our potion filter on command, which I apparently put away. Potion. Or I got rid of it. We'll grab this one. Anyway, I'm going to drink this. That applies a minute 30 to us. I right click with this, and it's now on there. Oh, and there's progress, right? It's currently 88 out of 3,600. So I think I need a lot of these, to be completely honest with you. And another thing is, it did not make everything we wanted it to at all. A little bit confused there. Let's order another stack of these. Is the issue that we have this guy... No, this guy's only pulling out mundane, awkward, and... I don't know what to do with this information. I do know what the issue is, by the way. The issue is when it doesn't have like the empty water bottle, it doesn't seem to do it all in one go, if that makes sense. So, for example, if I order, 10 of these, right? These ingredients come in, it turns water bottles into the regen potions. These ones, it just goes straight to regen like the first one. Like, it doesn't do the full jump. And I don't really know what the solution is there, to be completely honest. Unless, instead of putting water bottles in here, I somehow put like full... instead of putting glass bottles, I put full water bottles in. Other than that, though, I only know how to do it one at a time, sadly. Alright, but all we have to do is drink these and right-click on the potion filter, and we do that until we have this guy max level. What could speed it up a little bit is making this guy into a faster guy. Importer, blacklist, and we have these on it. Okay. Now, what this should mean is it'll empty a lot faster, which means it starts crafting a little bit faster. I mean, it doesn't seem to save too much time, but it saves just enough. You know what I mean? Like, once we see this in, we can start ordering the next one, and we should be good. Like, let's see. Yep, we see the next one, start ordering them. And that's pretty much all we need, is 15 of these. Ooh, look at this. If you hold it in your offhand, I think I can just hold right-click. And look at that. It applies it as we go. That is so good. That is definitely a time saver. Does it say it on here at all? It doesn't mention it. That is a very neat feature. Definitely saves me, scrolling and whatnot. Okay, this guy is fully activated. Insert this filter into a pylon to use it. So we'll fly over this way. Hopefully this works the way that I'm imagining it does. We come into here. We've obviously got our sheep over here. So I'm going to place this guy, I guess here. Why not? Inside of this, we'll chuck in our potion effect. And it should be applying to those around it. Working status? Sure. Yeah. I mean, for starters, we should have regen. We've got a minute of it. I was just going to see if this would refresh, but a minute's pretty good. I mean, I guess I can get milk out. Do we have milk? We don't have milk. That's fine. Okay. We'll leave it for now. I was hoping it would apply to these guys. Like, if I hit this sheep, does it regen at all? Well, the problem is they're all running away, aren't they? You know what? I'll be honest. I'm not entirely sure. I might just... We'll keep this guy in here for now, so that he can at least keep functioning. Yeah. Because obviously I wanted that thing that, like, doubles our wool output, but does a bit of damage. You know what? Regardless, let's have a look at our infinite thing, because this stuff's taking me a while. There's probably been a bit of AFKing as well. We are only 37,000 away from our nether quartz. Now, our diamond's still pretty low, and obviously our white wool is, it's getting there. Yeah, the diamonds are rough, right? We need, what, 6,000 diamonds? And our current rate of getting diamonds is clearly slow. Now, listen. What we can do is we can do diamond seeds. I know necessarily it's a bit boring, but it's easily done. You know what I mean? Like, if I go in here and I search for diamond seeds and we click on these and we click on this and we grab that, I can chuck them into this crafter and we can now craft diamond seeds. These are actually still crafting. That's how long they take. This has been from like the start of the episode, and they're still what? What does this say? Are we... Oh, 500. Was that the last one? Huh. I think that was actually the last one. Wow. What a time to be alive. I'll cancel all this. Okay. And if I want diamond seeds, I can craft them. If I... hold on. Essence. We can't craft much. Diamonds. I mean, can I craft 100? I can. Ooh. Can I craft 1,000? No. Okay, but we can craft 100. That's impressive. I'm going to get 100 diamond seeds. There we go. Beautiful. Awesome. If we want to again, by the way, we're going to speed this guy up to be like 64 times. And then I think we can even speed up this a bit, speed up this a bit, and speed up this a bit. And as you can see, it speeds it up quite a lot. And this can probably, yes, be sped up. There we go. How cool is that? So this is obviously making us a bunch of diamond seeds very, very quickly. As you can see, we've almost made them all. And that'll be the diamonds taken care of. Now, in terms of wool, I don't think we have wool seeds, I'll be honest with you. But once again, what we could probably get away with doing is killing a couple of sheep, getting a sheep spawn egg, and making a sheep spawner. Like, what? Hey, listen. It's not an amazing solution to our problem, but it's a solution nonetheless, right? And you know, well, why not? What is this? Oh, I forgot we made this. I forgot this was a thing that existed. Yeah, okay. Give me a second. Let's go. I'll tell you what. I do want to wrap this episode up pretty soon. I don't know how long it's been. Don't really care, to be honest. I care a little bit. What I'm going to do though is try to find a sheep. I mean, I guess I can just grab one of our sheep. I don't know what I'm doing. And we're going to get a spawn egg. And I'm just going to chuck it in the spawner that currently has the cave creeper because clearly it's not getting us what we necessarily wanted. In terms of... What did we want? By the way, we don't have sheep, right? No, I don't have one. What did we want? Does anyone remember? We wanted diamonds. But anyhow, we'll do this. I obviously would like, a sheep spawn egg. So we're going to have to keep our hotbar clear and hope we get one. Oh, sorry. I've gotten a lot of sheep, you know what I mean? Like, we've taken care of a decent amount of sheep. If we search for mutton, we've got a decent amount of mutton. We still don't have any spawn eggs, and usually we find the spawn eggs, honestly, pretty quickly in this massive situation that we have. So the lack of them is quite concerning, to be completely honest with you. From memory, though, there was a way to craft a spawn egg, wasn't there? And I think I remember what we need. I believe we get a swab. This currently has an evoker on it, so we'll make a new swab. That sounds like a pretty good deal. We'll grab this guy, and we use it on a sheep. So for example, I come over here. Do I right? Oh yeah, just right click it. Contains Minecraft sheep DNA. And then what do I do with it? I combine it with seeds and a bucket of essence. And apparently we just get what we want. So I click this in here, place my swab, and we get GM chicken feed for sheep DNA. We come over to where our chickens are, which are down here. We place this chicken feed, it explodes, and we get a sheep spawning. That's a lot better than whatever we were just doing. It also plays like Happy Birthday, which I feel like is copyrighted for some reason. But anyway, we now have sheep. So we now fly back over here. And inside this area, we can turn it off. If I remember which one it is, it's this one here. Turn that off. And we can change the cave creeper, which, you know, he did a pretty good job at whatever it was he was doing. We can turn him into sheep. So now we turn this on and we should be getting sheep. Beautiful. And what the sheep should be getting us is wool. And compared to our little shearing program, we get a lot more wool. A lot more. Cool. I mean, that's pretty much it. It is nice not having fans in here because we can just sort of stand here. You know what I mean? I don't have to worry about, you know, getting ground up because unless I touch the ground. Cool. Awesome. Nice. Wonderful. You'll love to see it. So, what's next? Well, if we come back all the way over here, we've obviously got this system, which is awesome. We can also see how many, what's going on? Oh yeah, our system's currently running. I guess I can check these machines. These have 1 in them. I was hoping a lot of them would have like 2. You know what I mean? There's not a lot of that happening, unless they're going into like the tops. This one has 5? Well, why has this guy got 5 in him? 6, 7, 6, 1. Okay. But what I was going to say was, we can just grab diamond seeds, the 100 diamond seeds we have, and we can just sort of chuck them in the mix. So all I have to do is open this guy up and say, hey, do diamond seeds as well, and chuck that there. And I'm pretty sure they'll just go throughout the system. I just realized I probably meant to like, specify not to put them in here, aren't I? How did I do that last time? I don't think I did I? No. Well, actually, wait, no, it shouldn't go in there because it can only go into these. So where did it go? We must have just filled up one of these with just all diamond seeds. That must have been what just happened, I think. Well, actually, yeah. Maybe. Regardless, though, we should start getting diamond essence. We're getting a lot. We're actually getting a very big amount, more than I thought we would. Awesome. That's really good. I'm actually very happy. So this system, I believe, is working quite well. So in terms of our diamonds, we needed 6,000, right? This diamond essence, I imagine we do this. That's what most of them are. Nope, do we do this? Will give us a decent amount. That's a stack already. That's a stack and a half in the time that it's been set up. And we need 6,000. That's a pretty good deal. So yeah, awesome. If we want to know exactly how much we need, all I'll have to do is add the crafting recipe for diamonds, being this recipe here. Create that pattern, and then we can see exactly how much we're waiting on. So we'll search infinite. I can never spell it. I press one finger before the other one. We need 56,000. 37. Yeah. Okay. Oh, 420. Oh, it's 30. I can't read. Anyway, I think that'll do it for this episode. Listen, I know. We didn't do anything crazy. You know what I mean? I guess the shearing stuff was somewhat crazy, but I don't know. We didn't go too wild with it. In regards again to like the piping situation over here, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the plan is. Right? You might also notice on most of these, I set them up as well to import from the bottom. We might put either power or fluid through the bottom if we want to. It would mean I would have to go around and right-click the bottom of all of these with some sort of a interface, whether it's a fluid interface or an energy interface. Maybe. That might be true, but you know, we're there. So like I've skipped some of these need a little bit more work done. Some of these need some work done, but like I did a lot of the hard work. So that's an option. That would obviously take care of, it actually says the overlays on. That would take care of, we'll let this thing, this guy, which is doing a lot of damage. We can either put an ender gate on every single one, which I might do, or we find a different way to put power in, or we set up the integrated dynamics power system, which would probably be better. Or, oh god, yep, here we go. See, this one's pretty laggy. If we get rid of this, that's a big chunk of lag gone, and then we can just keep the water going in. You know what I mean? Alternatively, we could have water going in the machines from the bottom. I don't know. We sort of have to choose. I mean, realistically as well, we can do both. Like, we can do both. There's nothing stopping us from doing both. What that would mean, though, is that means I have to go around and place more cables on the backs of every single one of these. And I don't know if I want to do that. I'll be honest. Not really sure if I want to do that. Not sure if I want to. But we might. We might have to. We might not have a choice. Regardless, though, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for the incredible support on the series. I probably can't put to words how crazy it is. Let me actually load it up real quick. I don't, once again, I don't look at it too often, so it's nice. I think it's nice at the outro to just have like a little bit of a look and like, I don't know, get slapped into reality again. Let's have a little look. Yeah, we'll just stare at this menu screen for a little while. How does that sound? That seems like a pretty good deal. Where are we? Yeah, like that is crazy. The last video I did was a late upload and it has a crazy amount of views. This is ridiculous. I'm looking at the numbers. We're at 8,000 as of recording. It's 8,099 subs. That is ridiculous. That is 170,000 views in the last 28 days total. Like for the channel. That is mind blowing. That is crazy. Thank you guys so much. And yeah. Thank you guys for watching the videos, watching the ads. All that stuff helps out big time. So thank you guys for doing that. And hopefully I will see you guys. Oh, let's see what this guy wants. What do you want? What have you got? Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.